What does it take to be a successful buyer in this market in the Bay Area? There are 5 key points that we want to talk about. And let's begin with number 1. First of all, you have to have the right attitude. And I know it sounds silly that you should have an attitude to be able to be a successful buyer, but really that's what it is. You have to not stress about whether you'll find the right thing, because you will. Because what you're doing is you're going to have persistence and patience to be able to find properties that will fit the bill for you. So have the right attitude and the right mindset to be successful. Point number 2 is you have to have your financing all lined up. And in particular, that means that maybe your lender will make sure that you're fully underwritten. And fully underwritten is a step that's way above fully pre-approved. So fully underwritten is the way that you want to be successful. And of course, you have to have your down payment worked out and ready to prove what that down payment is. And that'll help us make sure that you're successful. Point number 3, you want to be able to remove your contingencies. And the contingencies are those like financing, appraisal, and inspections. So often removing contingencies has a lot to do with, is the listing agent supplying you with information about inspections that are already done by the seller? So when that's the case, that really helps us a lot in terms of finding out, in terms of knowing what are we up against. When we buy this property, what are we going to get? So once we know those things, it makes it easier for us to say, I don't need the inspection contingency. When you're fully underwritten, I don't need the finance contingency. And when you have confidence in the price that you're going to offer, by using what we call the visual pricing technique, then we can also remove the appraisal contingency because we know what the comparables are telling us. Point number 4 is working with the right local agent. And that's where we come in, because we're really experts in Solano County and Contra Costa County. We live in those areas, we know what we're talking about, we help clients all the time purchase homes in those 2 counties. So we have we have deep personal knowledge about those areas. And as an example, if you ask me to help you to purchase a property in Sacramento, I know Sacramento, but I don't have deep personal knowledge about Sacramento. So we would probably hand you off to a very capable colleague that has the right knowledge over there. So working with the right local agent is very important. The other point about a local agent is that that agent is probably known, that is to say, I'm very well known in Solano County and in Contra Costa County because I've been around the block and I'm active in those counties. So when a listing agent receives an offer from one of my clients, that listing agent already knows me and knows how I perform. Okay, point number 5. Be aware of really what you're looking for. Know the neighborhoods that you're thinking about buying in. Having driven around the neighborhoods and having seen some of the amenities in the neighborhoods, that's very important because that means that you already know what you want. You already know what you're going to get. And so you can be much more adamant in terms of saying, this is the property that I really want. And then we work with that kind of intention and be successful. I'm Andrew Urban, and I'm your numbers nerd to help you figure out what's the right price, not only to buy a property, but also to sell a property. I'm Andrew Urban from My Urban Home team. I look forward to helping you.